भंवर के बीच में तू कहता है थम जा, तू मेरी ताकत है, तू ही मेरा ईमान। भंवर के बीच में तू कहता है थम जा, तू मेरी ताकत है, तू ही मेरा ईमान। बेफिक्र में तू साथ मेरे था, आज भी साथ है खड़ा। आने वाले कल में भी होगा, उठते हुए उफानों में तू ही मेरी चट्टान। बढ़ते हुए लहरों पे तेरे कदमों के निशान। बीमारियों में तू कहता है उठ जा, यहोवा राफा, तू ही मेरी शिफा। बीमारियों में तू कहता है उठ जा, यहोवा राफा, तू ही मेरी शिफा। बेफिक्र में तू साथ मेरे था, आज भी साथ है खड़ा। आने वाले कल में भी होगा, उठते हुए उफानों में तू ही मेरी चट्टान। बढ़ती हुई लहरों पे तेरे कदमों के निशान।
बीमारी देख तेरा सर झुका, मुझ पर तेरा बस ना चढ़ सका। ऐसा कोई शस्त्र ना बना जो कर सकेगा मेरा सामना। बीमारी देख तेरा मुझ पर तेरा बस ना चढ़ सका। ऐसा कोई शस्त्र ना बना जो कर सकेगा मेरा सामना।
उठते हुए उफानों में तू ही मेरी चट्टान। बढ़ती हुई लहरों पे तेरे कदमों के निशान। Though thy friends despise, forsake
before you the favorite psalm of Sodhi aunty. It's a psalm of assurance of God's protection. You who live in the shelter of the Most High, who abide in the shadow of the Almighty, will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and a buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, or the arrow that flies by day, or the pestilence that stalks in darkness, or the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your right side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord your refuge, the Most High your dwelling place. No evil shall befall you, no scourge come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, so that you will not dash your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent you will trample underfoot. Those who love me I will deliver. I will protect those who know my name. When they call to me, I will answer them. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue them and honor them. With long life I will satisfy them and show them my salvation.
The purpose of life is not only to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference which would indicate that you have lived and lived well. And that exactly was the purpose of the life of late Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi, whom we lovingly call Pauline Auntie. Born to Mrs. Winnie Constance and Mr. Joseph Arland in Barauni, Pauline Auntie completed her primary education from St. Mary's Convent and senior Cambridge from La Marthe Girls' School, Lucknow. There she not only excelled in academics, showing special aptitude in English and botany, but also proved herself to be an outstanding athlete representing Uttar Pradesh at national level, track and field meet. She joined the Women's Auxiliary Corps, India, and received training as a cipher operator. Pauline Auntie was married to Mrs. P.M. Sodhi. They were blessed with a daughter and 2 sons, of which only the daughter survived, who is carrying forward her legacy and is none other than our respected principal ma'am, Dr. Anita Pauline Day. As a person, Pauline Auntie was very shy and soft-spoken. She liked perfection in everything. Successful people don't become the way overnight. What most people see at a glance, happiness, wealth, a great career purpose, is the result of hard work and hustle over time. Great things never come from comfort zone. To be successful, you have to use each day as an opportunity to improve, to be better, to get a little bit closer to your goals. It might sound like a lot of work with a busy schedule, next to impossible. But the best part is, the more you accomplish, the more you will want to do, the higher you will want to reach. These sayings perfectly match the very humane and amiable late Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi, our former chairperson. Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi had a deep connection with Smith School, as right from her childhood she has spent a lot of time with Viganti. The foundation of William Henry Smith Memorial School was laid in 1958 by Mrs. Cecilia Rose Smith and Mr. William Henry Smith. Ever since, Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi took great interest in the affairs of the school and helped the school in cementing its position through her invaluable inputs. In addition to that, her bright ideas and weighty suggestions to the then head of the school were instrumental and pivotal in charging the course of the institution onward and upright to the path of glory, overcoming insurmountable impediments. Her sacrifices in carrying the school forward and bringing the same to its present form is an unforgettable lesson one can preserve for future references and will ever act as the lighthouse. It was at her suggestion that the school society was formed and registered, of which she was a patron member right from its inception. Pauline Auntie's continuous effort made Big Auntie's dream come true. When school got its recognition and affiliation to the Council for ICSE examination in 1987, the school went under a great turmoil after the sudden demise of Mrs. C.R. Smith in 1987. It was Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi's hard work and perseverance which re-established Smith School. She had given her best in reconstructing the new building with bright, airy classrooms and also the Cecilia Rose Memorial Hall. Many would be surprised to know the fact that Mrs. Sodhi herself was a sports person of repute. She realized the importance of physical fitness of the students, so she introduced many new categories of games like throw ball, archery, tennis-quoit, etc. to the school's curriculum. This effort of hers gives ample testimony to the fact she was a firm believer in the maxim, good players inspire themselves, great players inspire others. It is well said, only those who have learnt the power of sincere and selfless contribution experience life's deepest joy and true fulfillment. Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi strongly believed in this saying. Therefore, her contribution towards the society is highly appreciable and noteworthy. She always honored her church leaders and fully supported the pastor in the church of which she was a member. She was appointed by Bishop of Lucknow as Secretary of the Pastorate Committee. Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi was instrumental in getting the boundary wall raised of the St. Mary's Church 61 Cant. Not only that, she gave her considerable time and personal funds for the repair and maintenance of the church. She positioned herself among the prominent members of the society, whose contributions were significant for the progress and welfare of the school. She loved to help the poor and the needy. The school was closest to her heart and above all priorities. This reflected in the fact that she worked tirelessly and passionately towards the betterment of the school till her last breath. Dedication, faithfulness, courage, hard work, loyalty, and love is what she taught us at Smiths. You were born to be a player, you were meant to be here, you were meant to be a winner. Long live memories of Pauline Auntie. Thank you.
Greetings to all. I am associated with the school since 1994. It just seems like yesterday when I joined this unique school called W.H. Smith Memorial School. I was a young man at that time, fresh out of university. It is here only I met the legend called Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi, whose memories are still as fresh as this moment. As her name carried the word hope, she was quite optimistic about everything in her life. This instilled confidence in all of us, and we looked at her as our beloved leader. Mrs. Sodhi was fondly called Pauline Auntie by all of us. She was a motherly figure who commanded respect. She was as tall as her thoughts. She had a fair, red, glowing skin, which is only reflected when your heart is pure and your intentions are clear. At that time, when I joined school, the school was recovering after walking through a rocky path, and what we see today is due to her sustained efforts. But she stood like a solid rock, taking all the blows on herself. All of us should be indebted to her, as her hard work only has given us, the Smith School, a solid foundation. She was instrumental in getting recognition for the school for 10th and 12th, that is ICSE and ISC level. The crisp way in which she used to dress up and walk and talk used to create such an aura that all parents who interacted with her regarding the problems faced by them in raising their children, parents would modestly accept her advice about their children and went home satisfied. This created a name for our institution which is carried till now. Her words had a message for all of us, teachers and students. I would like to share a few of them which are deep rooted in my mind. Her advice to us teachers was, patience always pays. How true in life of our teachers. Slowly and patiently, a teacher can make a difference in the life of their students. Another thought of hers which we often remember is the truth of life. 3 things never come back in life: a spoken word, a sped arrow, and time. How true. When talking with colleagues and relatives, she always used to say, think before you utter words that cause another pain, for wounded hearts take long in healing if they ever heal again. How well said, that we often say hurting words to win a conversation and we forget that we are losing a good human connection. Lastly, the quote which is worth imbibing by us who have a desire to succeed is, don't quote great people, just emulate their life. This again re-emphasizes on the fact that let's put our thoughts together in action to be successful. With these thoughts in from my memory lane, I am sure we will develop a good road to lead a successful, patient and contented life.
God is able to bring hope into your life even when everything seems to be hopeless. Trust Him and believe on Him because miracle happens every day. Amen. This trust and faith on God Almighty strengthen us, and my aunt Mrs. Pauline Sodhi was a strong believer and she had great faith in God. At present time, when everything is so uncertain, this faith in God can only help us to survive. Today I can say that this way, the only reason why she was known as a strong lady of faith because of her endless belief and trust in God. I still remember whenever I used to meet her day by day, when I was a child or I was a teenager or I was a teacher in the school, whenever I used to meet her, she used to teach me the various ways how to pray to God, how to be honest, how to be devoted to your work, how to be thankful to God for each and everything which He has given us in the place of our own lives. She was very particular about going to church on Sunday, and she had a great belief in Jesus Christ. Her heart, mind, and soul was completely filled with compassion and love for poor and needy people, sharing food and having great moments with the families and relations during different ceremonies, occasions like Christmas, Easter, and birthday parties. She used to enjoy with the children, grandchildren, and other friends of her. So, and she was in this way very favorite act for herself towards the society. She loved small children, and she could spend hours with the small children, having chatting and playing and asking and telling them the stories. Often and on, she used to enjoy going along with us on the picnic. All these moments I have got in my memory. For her, I am blessed to have such a wonderful, loving, adorable person in my life as my aunt. She was not as my aunt as well, she was my mother. I pray to God that her soul may rest in eternal peace. I love you, Pauline Auntie. I miss you a lot. Thanks.
Namaste, hello, children and parents who are watching this talk, and my dear teachers and other people associated who are sharing this moment with me. Today is a very, very important day, the 1st of July, because not because it makes me happy, but it makes me sad. And this is the day that I lost my dear mother, my beloved mother, Mrs. Pauline Hope Ireland, nee Sodi. And she was a wonderful person. You have already been told about her life history, when she was born, etc. But I want to share with you a different perspective, divided into two parts, to tell you certain things about her which other people would not know, primarily because I am her daughter. And she was a wonderful person. She was a born athlete, and she was a multi-talented woman. And the biggest thing is that she was a wonderful human being. And what is important is that whoever's life she touched, it was like a Midas touch. She turned their thoughts and their actions into gold. So a little bit, especially for my dear students, about Mrs. Pauline Hope Ireland, who seems to be a picture of a lady in a frame. Let me tell you, she was a wonderful human being, and I consider her, your principal considers her to be her guru and her first teacher. The earliest memories I have of my mother are lying down in her lap and listening to her saying her prayers. And as a matter of fact, she was the person who was instrumental in bringing me to my belief in Jesus Christ. And that was at a turning point in my life when I was 13 years old. And that faith which I started at that time on that path has never wavered and has never weakened. My mother was so admirable. She was outstanding in her studies, outstanding in games. She once won a 100 meters race at a time in her school in La Martiniere, Girls Lucknow, when at a time when women were not encouraged to, girls were not encouraged to run. This was pre-independence, and she was given the title of being the fastest woman of Awadh. And she used to continue right up to the time I am told that she was expecting me till the 7th month. She kept playing badminton, and she was a very active woman. She was good in swimming, good in golf, and she used to cook beautifully, knit, sew, embroider, and she was a wonderful gardener. When we were living in Kanpur, she used to win a number of awards for the best garden and for growing different types of vegetables and fruits in our little garden patch that was there. She was an animal lover, she loved animals, and she loved children, and she was a beautiful singer, she used to sing beautifully. Her attachment to the school is from the time that the school started, because the founder, Mrs. Cecilia Rose Smith, was like a mother to her. Mrs. Cecilia Rose Smith was the youngest sister of Winnie Constance, my mother's mother, that is my grandmother. And at the time when she was dying, my mum, Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi, was at that time only 9 years old, and she was handed over to Cecilia Rose and told that you have to be responsible for this girl. She has to be brought up like your daughter, and that is what she did. She was like Cecilia Rose was like a mother to my mother and her two sons, two brothers. And they all studied in La Martiniere, Lucknow, and early schooling here in St. Mary's in Varanasi. And they were associated with the school right from the very beginning. Mrs. Sodhi was one of the people, along with her husband, Mr. P.M. Sodhi, my father, who was responsible for getting the affiliation for this school and the recognition. The no objection certificate of the UP government, which was very necessary for the school to go in for a board examination, ICSE, and later on for affiliation to the ISC board. And she had excellent connections, because she was a person who used to keep up her contacts with the people who were there in Delhi. And she was instrumental in changing a lot of things, because she herself knew how to use computers in the 1970s when it was just starting. She was a working woman, and she was very keen that we should introduce computers here as a subject. So in 1989, she introduced computer studies as a subject in Smith School, and I think in the whole of Varanasi, our school was the first school that did it. Besides this, she streamlined the school. She brought in a lot of new ideas, because she was from the corporate sector, and she knew about running things in administration. So she streamlined a whole lot of things. She is the one who introduced performance appraisals. She is the person who introduced the Provident Fund and the teachers getting their salaries streamlined and being put into, grades, etc. And she always assisted Mrs. Cecilia Rose Smith, like in running the society and the school. There were a number of hurdles which she had to face after the death of Mrs. Cecilia Rose Smith, but she never wavered, and she used to always say that everything happens for the best and the best is yet to come. I used to ask her as her daughter that, will I ever be as good as you? And she used to tell me that you are going to be better than me. And indeed, she taught me a lesson in that as well. I always tell people that do not compare yourself to another person. If God wanted us to be the same, He would have created all of us to be like so many twins, all looking alike, behaving alike, talking alike, sounding alike. But He has made each and every human being that walks this earth different. That is because we are different. So we should not compare ourselves to another person. Instead, we should look inside and see what is the talent which is there, which is lying inside us, which we can nurture and bring out, and always for helping others. So that is what I think is very important. Another thing which she used to love saying is, what you could call her takiya kalam, was that 3 things never come back in life. A sped arrow, ऐसा तीर जो कमान से निकल चुका हो, a spoken word, एक ऐसा शब्द जो आप कह चुके हैं, and a lost opportunity, एक मौका जो आपने अपने हाथ से जाने दिया. So I asked her what type of mauka, and she said, you know, number one, you should watch your tongue. You should never say anything to hurt another person's feeling, because you can't take back spoken words. You should always be kind and gentle, and try not to speak when you are angry. Calm down, cool down, and then speak. And mauka meaning opportunity, children, I always share with all of you, my dear students who are watching, and teachers also. Never miss an opportunity to be a good human being. You know, the human values which we have been taught in our culture, I have been taught by my mother also, that is Satya, Hinsa, Prem or Bhaichara. These are so important. These are the 4 pillars of our life. And you have to not preach about it, but you have to practice it. You have to do it. So never lose an opportunity to do it. Never lose an opportunity to give a helping hand to another, to wipe away a tear, to bring a smile to another's face, to part with your last morsel. There's a little story which I would like to share with you before I end my dialogue and about talking about her, because I could talk about her for days and hours and it won't be over. It's a lifetime. You know, she told me a story once that there was a long line and bread was being distributed. So these hungry people were waiting for bread. So the people who were there in the beginning of the line were getting 3 loaves and 4 loaves of bread. And by the time the line was not ending but towards nearly the end, there was hardly any bread left, and they started dividing the loaves and giving it, then again further dividing the loaves, and then there was hardly anything left. Crumbs were left. So one of the people asked the angel who was distributing the bread that why is this so? And angel turned around and said, you know, why the people in the beginning had the loaves? They got the loaves not that they could eat it all themselves, but that they could share what they had with those at the end of the line who do not have enough. And that she never used to preach to me. She wouldn't tell me ki, you know, daan karo, dakshina karo, to tumko ye milega. She used to say ki, do what you feel like doing spontaneously. But remember, if God has given you, if ईश्वर ने, परमात्मा ने तुम्हें दिया है, तो वो इसलिए नहीं दिया कि वो सब तुम अपने पास रखो. एक शरीर पे कितने कपड़े पहनोगे, एक पेट में कितने खाने डालोगे, हैं? तो किसी और को दे दो. जो खुशी मिलती है किसी और को देने में, वो नहीं मिलती है और किसी चीज़ को पाने में. So this is one thing which has become a philosophy of Smith School, which is also due to her influence, that every year we do a lot of projects in which we are continuously encouraging our students, all of you who are watching, to give. You have enough, you have to share. You have to care. Caring and sharing are very important. And I'm very blessed that my husband, Mr. Pradeep Dey, who is the manager of the school, has the same philosophy of life. He also comes from a family that continuously believes in sharing and caring. And he was also very deeply influenced by my mother, whom he considered to be his mentor. She used to always encourage him and tell him that he is a very good human being and he should always bring out these traits. My entire family, my 3 daughters and my husband, myself, all of us, we are totally dedicated to the school. And when I say school, I don't mean the bricks and the wall and the cement, but I mean what my mother used to say a school is. My mother used to say that this school means the children who are coming to the school, the parents who are sending their precious children to us, and the wonderful teachers and other people who are involved in running of the school. So with this I end, and I hope that you will all say a prayer for my mother, and that you will learn something from her life. I wish I could have had more time to share, but definitely I know that what I've said just now about her must have given you a small glimpse into the type of person she was. And I pray to God that her influence may remain even after we are no more. because she is very much an integral part of Smith School. And as you know, Smith School, W.H. Smith Memorial School today, she is the one person who is responsible for bringing it to this level, to this name in the whole of society and in the whole of India. So thank you very much, and God bless everyone who is watching.